I got some ideas about equipment that might be helpful to some people. Over the past 20 years, we've figured out some things that are helpful to us. First off, there's different kinds of stands. This is a stand that I got in Trinidad. I like it because it's cheap. It does come apart in several ways. Down here you have several screws. The legs have a tendency to fall out. I have to be real honest. They probably won't now, but they do fall out frequently. But you can take them apart and put them in your stand bag, which is a great tool to have. It costs about $80 US, and they're pretty good. They have the hooks here, they're adjustable. My only complaint with them is that they tend to fall apart, and you should have extras. You can see I've bought extra handles here for or wing nuts. I've got extras because if these fall out, then you got a problem. And I also have some of those in my bag. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is my Panyard cover. This is great for if you ever have to play outside and it's windy, or if there's little kids around, they always want to be playing on your steel drum. This says no with a capital N. And then, let's see, this is my other stand. Now, this is an old stand. I got it from Panyard in about 1991. It's been a great stand. It's the only one I've ever owned like that. It's adjustable. It has great ways to lock it down. It doesn't fall apart, but it does come apart if you want it to. Sometimes these screws right here, you have to replace them, but that's another thing I try to keep in my stand bag, is extra screws, because if those screws go bad in the middle of a gig, then you're in trouble. This is a case I just recently bought. I used to have a soft case. This is what's called a hard case, and they're great. They come together like this. They're very durable, and one other thing with that is I'll get back to that. The other thing about the stands are that they have to be so that they won't fall over in the wind. And I've had a couple times where the wind's blown them over. The things to keep in your stand bag are some of the stuff we've come across. An extra stand or just a stand. These are okay. They're kind of flimsy in the wind, so you got to be real careful, but just an extra stand is real handy. Some extra rubber tubing for your mallets is excellent. Be sure to bring some scissors, unless you can do them with your teeth, which I can't. Let's see, we try to bring an extra set of mallets sometimes, just in case we lose some. We try to keep some in the car. We finally got smart and started throwing them in each vehicle. Every vehicle we have has a set of mallets in it, hopefully. This is a tool that puts the rubber on the mallets. You can do it by hand, but it's tough. This, you cut the piece of rubber off, and you do that, pop it right on there, real handy. We also try to bring some of these in every bag. These are great because you never know when you're going to need them. Try to throw a pair of sticks in there, just in case our drummer forgets their sticks. And extra hangers are always essential. You never know when those hangers are going to go out. So you try to figure out what sorts of equipment you have, and then you go, well, what can I get? How can I get extras of that so that I might need it? A stand bag is a great place to put that in. I also had a carrier. On my old stand bag, I had a strap like this for my carrier, for my case, and that was really handy because it frees up one of your hands. Sometimes you're one trip away from making that last trip. If you have to carry your drum instead of putting it on your shoulder, that could cost you a whole trip. So you try to find shortcuts like that. They're pretty handy. I don't have a case for this one, or I don't have a strap for right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. But so those are some items that might help you on your next gig.